Hi, I'm Sophia and I draw animals, and today we have a mini sketchbook tour because this one is not that many pages. I will find out how many for you. This is the Ohuhu marker pad, obviously by Ohuhu. I got this when my girlfriend got me a set of markers from them and I wanted to test them out because I did not want to replace my Prismacolors because they're fucking expensive. And I'm not buying Copics, like that's just not, I rotate through mediums enough that like I'm not gonna splurge that much on any new products, but anyway, we're gonna do a quick sticker tour where I just like let you look at them a little bit longer because the other side is also decorated. And then we're gonna get straight into this because it's gonna be really quick. So these are all made by artists except for these little filler ones that are just deco stickers. I love the little ocean theme I went with here. I especially like this one. I wish it was a lighter background so that you could see the lettering more, but the backside is brat themed because I had multiple brat stickers, which was kind of hilarious, but for the most part it's green. I did make this one myself. This is also my sticker. This is also my sticker, but the rest of them are from other artists on Etsy and who have their own shops and stuff. But mostly when you see stickers on my sketchbook, they're being purchased from Etsy. So feel free to screenshot, freaking like reverse search that because I don't know if I can find all the names because some of them I did not get for myself. Oh yeah, this one does have an elastic. I do like how wide the elastic is on this, and then I don't mind the bookmark. It kind of gets in the way sometimes, but it's helpful at the end of the day. So initially I was going to do a 3-minute sketch this way, do it backwards, and then do 5-minute sketches this way, which is why this is technically like one of the first things I drew in here. So they're not in chronological order. It's fine. I changed my mind. I changed my mind and I'm allowed to change my mind. So they're just, oh my god, this gnat is attacking me. Whatever. Fun times. Don't like these first few pages. I actually don't like a lot of these pages. This is a very rough sketchbook. K-pop demon hunters. The little bird guy and our tiger guy that we love so much. These are kakapos. They're a flightless parrot. I was trying to do like a 3-minute sketch, obviously, and he came out kind of crazy. Not a big fan of him, but he's also a little bit endearing. Blank ass sketch from me trying to work in the sketchbook, but feeling very stumped. And then I did a 3-minute osprey sketches. Each of these is 3 minutes, but these ones are like little add-ons probably from the extra time I had from that one because it's so bad. Obviously, I'm not expecting them to be amazing because they're only 3-minute sketches, but like I do want them to not look bad. And I have a big problem with perfectionism, things like that. So what are you gonna do? These guys are really cute. They're this is not the first time I've drawn something like this. I have a digital sketch where I not created these characters essentially, but these little guys I made that were little star babies. I really want to illustrate something with them, like illustrate a little children's book or even like a calendar or something to do with these little star babies. But I was playing around with, I think, my Prismacolors. These are 3-minute salmon. So I did this one, and this one in 3 minutes, and then added these on in a couple minutes afterwards. Just because I didn't have to draw the full body, I could just kind of like scribble to get all the colors. I really like how these turned out. Like I really like this one. Then there's like a really kind of just badly proportioned blue heron. I'd been drawing them more often and I didn't want to pull up a reference image, so that's what I did. And then these, I was really just blocked with art, so I drew some really shitty mushrooms and I went back in and like cleaned them up a little bit, but not a big fan of those. We had just gotten our dog, oh, this is actually I think out of order because this was a blank page before. This is my dog Kona, who we did lose in this last like year, and I doodled him a lot because he's really fun to doodle. But this is our little rescue dog baby. This is a page I filled in later on, but he has a little macaroni toy that he loves, and I'm trying to practice drawing him so I could draw him as easily as I drew Kona because I really loved how I could quickly doodle Kona. Then I've got some little sketched chihuahuas because obviously trying to practice drawing baby. He's adorable and they got those big old apple head eyes. These are in pen sketches. These are in my Mr. Pen pink mechanical lead. These are bleeding heart doves. I love this one. Love the little stars as well, but I specifically like the what is this called? The bendy hatching. I think it looks really good. I don't like this one as much because I think it looks like, you know what I think it looks like. It's fine. This is a maned wolf. I sketched this in a little bit later just to fill some space. I was gonna sketch more, but I didn't wind up doing that, and I don't know why, but you win some, you lose some. And then I am playing with adding words in my sketchbook here and there because I do like to journal and stuff. I forget that I can make my sketchbook also a journal, like it can be with words and stuff, and I kind of get nervous and think that things only can have one use when that rigidity doesn't make any sense when it's my own sketchbook. So anyway, these are my first test of actual marker in here. This was later on because I was filling back pages. I don't entirely like how it held the ink. I like scribbled on the back because it bled through so badly. I was really disappointed in that considering it's marketed as a marker pad. I don't really think it holds ink that well, and I was not coloring very hard. There was not many layers. I do have another sketchbook that is a much larger, but it holds ink from pens and like markers so incredibly well, it's actually kind of upsetting. Like I didn't think that was possible. Moving on. Shitty doodles to cover up the bleed. It's fine. Sometimes I do this, I just trace it because it's easy and I'm tired. Then I got back into a little bit of a rhythm and I started drawing some anteaters from memory. This one is kind of not accurate because I was drawing tamanduas, which are arboreal anteaters, and this one has the tail of a giant anteater, which are terrestrial. Anyway, they're really cute. I do like them. I especially like these ones. Then I drew, once again, told you I'm getting on a roll. I drew some tigers in pencil, and I was like gonna add color, but I only grabbed one marker and it was bright apple green, and so I was like, fuck it, I'll add it on top. I don't like how it turned out on this one. This one I love, and this one I don't really like because I think that it took me a lot longer to get the proportions right, so it was just harder. This is a reference picture. It is really shittily sketched because I drew in the marker first and then scribbled over with pencil. So it's essentially just drawn freehand. And they do look like that sometimes, and they're a little bit ugly, so I don't appreciate that. But this, I did film, and I'm gonna post it soon. Like, this should be posted by the time that you guys see this video. This is a weedy or leafy sea dragon, whichever one you like to call it. I don't remember what she's called, but she's one of those translucent frogs. Not the glass frogs, but I feel like I did a great job of mixing the colors here, and I really like how it came out. This one, in love with the palette. Love it. This one gave me a harder time because it's a lemur that is all black, and it was like in the bright light. So I was trying to get some highlights and stuff in there, and I just don't think it came across. I think it looks very messy and a little muddy. Not a big fan. If we ignore this, the page is beautiful. So moving on. I'm doing some more pen sketches. I've been doing a lot of pen sketches in my pocket size sketchbook. And so I was like, well, I just want to finish this one, get her out of the way so I can get something different because I don't entirely love the paper. The color is too bright white. I like toned paper. And I also just don't like that it doesn't hold marker ink very well if it's alcohol marker. But anyway, little freaking rhinoceros beetle, a little dart frog, and then a cormorant. Cormorant is really hard for me to say. On to the fun part, because I have some left-handed drawings like of pets, so like pet portraits. I went on TikTok and asked everyone to send me pictures, like comment pictures of your pet, and I will really badly draw them left-handed because I needed to fill the sketchbook and I really wanted something fun that did not require me using my wrist because my right wrist was aching really badly. Unfortunately for me though, as I was drawing, trying to focus, I was like clenching my fist, which isn't great, but it was better than like actively drawing with it. So now we begin. This is Boone. I really wish I'd done him justice. It got a little muddy. It's okay. Newton. It's a little fluffy white dog. I think they said he was 15 years old. Then I have Hinkle and Gideon. Love their names. Little seal pit bull dog and a little husky dog. Then a little baby husky named Oreo. Then we have a little chihuahua with the biggest eyeballs I've ever seen. It was awesome. I didn't have a name for this one. I didn't have a name for this kitty. I got a lot of calico cats and a lot of black cats. It was a lot of calico specifically though, which I kind of loved because I do love a calico cat. And then this is Bear. He literally looked like a teddy bear, so I get why he was named that. Super cute. I love the close-ups with the big nose. Thank you guys for the 0.5. I love it. I love it. This is Mar. She's a pretty kitty. She's also a little calico cat, but she was shorter hair. This is Edel, a little white dog as well. I feel like I did really well on this one. And I also feel like I did really well on Simba. This was like an old cat that had passed a while ago. Another little calico cat, a little fluffy calico cat. Don't have her name. I do have Annie's name, and she was like a kind of brown poodle or poodle mix, but she was given major side eye. A lot of these dogs are given side eye. Love this dog, a little bull terrier. I don't know their name. I think it's a girl. but she's so cute, and she was very, very content in the sun. And then 2 possibly siblings, Loki and Lola, but they were at a birthday party, or they were sharing a birthday because they're litter mates. So freaking cute. She was in a dress, he was in a little bandana. Well, they had party hats on, actually. And I just gave them stripes and stuff for more fun. Next, I don't know this dog's name, but she had a little tennis ball in her mouth and was very, very content about it. I wish this didn't look like a cop-out, but genuinely that's what the reference image looked like. Stinky, you are a void through and through. Then we have Baby. This is actually my dog. My girlfriend commented him because she really wanted me to draw him with my left hand. I feel so bad for this cat because he was fucking awesome. He had a little spiked choker on, like literally this big spikes, but I didn't choose the right colors. And so he kind of looks like a cartoon goldfish like color scheme, and I don't really appreciate that. But I love your cat. I hope you know, whoever you are out there, your cat is awesome. And so this is where we get into the places where I started from the back of the book, doing 5-minute pen sketches. These are paint marker, like acrylic paint pen. In 5 minutes, I was doing flowers based on different family members. This one's a green tea plant, I think that's a camellia. And then we have a little black cat portrait with my left hand. I did a layer of green and then a layer of black, and just kind of went back over to get the shapes coming through. I was starting to get a little bit confident because you can see I was doing sparkles now. And then I have a 5-minute paint pen sunflower. We have a little sleepy kitty, This cat, I adore this cat, little tuxedo cat. Very fond of a tuxedo cat. Then we have a little plumeria in 5 minutes. And then I have a little baby. This one's actually one of my friend's dogs. She commented on my TikTok. I was like, oh, see, now we're talking because I can draw this dog. This is left-handed, by the way. I know it looks really amazing and you didn't believe me, but it is left-handed. I was just getting more and more practice and control as we went on. A failed plumeria, we're going to ignore her. She was almost good. Love the palette. Don't like the execution whatsoever. And then we had another little angel baby. Their dog had passed last year on the Day of the Dead. And so I was like, oh, I'll give you little angel wings and stuff. Like, that'd be kind of sweet. Really cute dog. Super fluffy. And then I have a couple more pages in here. This is a poppy for my sister. Once again, 5 minutes, acrylic paint pen. Nothing crazy. I do really like this one, though. And then Oliver, a little kitty in pink and an orangey yellow color. Once again, major side-eye. These animals love to give the camera side-eye. I love it. It's hilarious to me. And this was a 5-minute hydrangea for my mom. And then we have another little baby, another little fluffy white dog with a sweater on. So I made sure to add in the little knitwear. And apparently this dog screams. No, it doesn't bark. It screams. So I put a little, like, loud mark on it because that'd be cute. Then I have a magnolia for my other sister. Love how this one turned out. Really like the pink and the blue as the shadows and the highlights. Or like shadows and less shadows, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. I like how it came out. And then this dog is named Lilo. It looks like a Newfie. Super duper fluffy. Wish I was able to control my hand to do more of the fluffiness, but I still think it's cute. And then the very last page is an orange poppy. I think I did this for myself, but I do really, really love poppies. It's a Californian thing, probably. Maybe it's a little bit of a stereotype, but I just love seeing the poppies when I'm driving by places and stuff. And that is my very last page in the sketchbook. We can close it, and I can leave it alone now. It no longer torments me with going, ah ha ha, you haven't drawn in me, you sick freaking freak. Now I can devote the rest of my attention to this, and so any other ugly pet portraits are going to be drawn in here in hopes of clearing through some of these many, many pages. So that is a mini sketchbook tour for you. We are hoping to do more of these in the future, so long as Sophia keeps drawing. So, love you guys. Do me a freaking favor and drink some water, take care of your mind, take your meds, and I will see you in the next video where we continue drawing some freaking animals. Bye!